Welcome to Screen Acting, Fall 2020 at Saddleback College. I'm your host and your guide, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you via Zoom very soon, as in next week. And I am always surprised by the talent that enroll in the classes and the collaborations and the chemistry that evolves and the friendships that are forged. So this is a very exciting time for me. Now, even though how we're learning and how we're interacting is different, that doesn't stop us from being creative artists, because as artists, we have to storytell. We have to portray characters, create characters from scratch. There's so many things that are needed from artists, particularly during difficult times. We're living during a pandemic. We're living during social upheaval. We are now understanding even more how Black Lives Matter. And we're also addressing inequities with the Me Too movement as well. But as actors and as artists, we still are required to create. I think it's necessary to create, to collaborate, and to exercise our craft so that there's a myriad of roles that we can play when things get back to normal, and also to develop new content, original content, to tell stories, to enact scenes. This is all part of our job. We'll talk more during our Zoom sessions. There'll be more questions and answers at that time. I have added a brief video with a tutorial on how to use Canvas, and Canvas will guide you through everything that we're doing every single class. If you are in CTVR 290, which works with the directing students, you will still work with the directing students. Then we will tape the scenes via Zoom. Obviously, there'll be multiple takes, so that the editor can piece it together. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So when I talk about the craft of the actor, what I'm talking about is many things. I'm talking about how you approach a character, how you approach characterization, what choices do you make in terms of the use of your voice, the use of your body in terms of physical movement. How do you become a chameleon and transform yourself in order to tell the story? Of course, we're always going to use ourselves as a blueprint because we have an accumulation of life experiences we can use in a character, and we also know how to react and how to use our intuition. And so those are things that we can use that are already a part of ourselves. But building a character is essential if you want to earn a living as a working actor. So that's very important for us to do. And by enhancing your craft, exercising your craft, and therefore enhancing it, that's how you can play a diverse array of characters and be more castable and marketable. So we're going to cover all of that as well. It's a different time now, but it doesn't mean that what we do as artists is going to stop. We have to evolve. We have to make what we do even more relevant than it was before. So I'm looking forward to our collaboration this semester, and I look forward to meeting all of you in our Zoom session next week. Go to the saddleback.edu website, scroll up to the top bar, you'll see Canvas. Click Canvas, and it'll open up to a login window. Your login should be the same login that you use for my site. Once you've typed that in, log in. Then scroll to the course that you're enrolled in this semester. In this instance, we're going to be taking a look at CTVR 290, Fall 2020. When you click on that, you'll be on the home page. You'll see the syllabus and weekly schedule. Scrolling down, class readings and handouts, scripts, and then you'll see week 1, online with Zoom. That first document will tell you exactly what we're doing for that class period. Then keep scrolling, and you'll have that for each week. There's also examples, videos, video links, and a long list of monologues for you to choose from for your monologue selection. Also, we have discussions. So I'm going to move this a little bit over. On that side menu, when you click on discussions, you'll see discussion board 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these discussion boards have specific deadlines. They're all going to be open on the first day of class, so you can answer them at your leisure. But the deadline for discussion board 1 and 2 is week 6 of this semester. Once you open it up, you'll take a look at 2 videos and then you'll post your responses to the videos. But what you also need to do, more importantly, is respond to somebody else's response. So we can create an avenue whereby we can have dialogue in this virtual world. And that's about it for Canvas. If you have any questions, just email me at mmayanzet@saddleback.edu or mariamayanzet@hotmail.com.